Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Dredge, shall we? Picking up where we left off, day 58, over here on the rickety pontoon, and let's just see where we're at. So, in our cargo, our ship is getting insanely powerful, where we've got tons of jet engines. We have a versatile rod that can catch 4 different types of fish, including volcanic and mangrove. We have a fathomless winch, which can target abyssal, hadal, and oceanic. We have an incredibly bright incandescent array with even extra space if we want. We're reading a book called A Plan for the Future. We only have 2 core pursuits right now, which is searching for relics, and then we have this kind of collecting rare fish, and I need to catch a Goliath tigerfish and a coelacanth. Now these should be in the new regions that I'm in. One of them, in fact, I'm pretty sure is in this one. Let me see what I've got here. Got nothing in my net. Got a new book. And let me look at the map. Oh, I can't while I'm docked. That's right. So what about money? And what about upgrading my boat? The only thing I need to upgrade now is this rod space, actually. I just need some cloth to do it. This would let me put in a couple more fishing poles if I wanted, but this would be the as far as I know, I have $1,000. This would be the final upgrade. I think it would let me install a trawling net if I pop this in, which is, certainly worth my while. This is a sampling device, but I don't need this anymore. I do have this treasure map, which I believe I used, so I also don't think I need this. And I have some rot, which, okay, fine. So we could just dredge, looking for the cloth. Although I'm panicked, even though it's 6:18 a.m., so I'm going to sleep a little bit and try to get that panic away. There we go. Now it's 9 a.m. All the anxiety is missing, and let me see where I am on the map. I am in the Twisted Strand, so this is the kind of swampy area. I've never been here. So we need to examine it, see what it's all about. Gosh, my boat is so fast. I love it. What is this? This is a fish. Do I know what kind of fish? Well, we'll find out. It is a gray mullet. Well, mullets are cool. So that's the first time catching that one. And I'm going to go in to this Twisted Strand and see what it's all about. Oh, we can catch a mutated fish here, so let's give it a shot. This is a mangrove fish. It is the sergeant fish. Well, it's got a rank. How charming is that? Oh, I tried. Okay, I missed it. Oh, we got the Vortex Interloper. How about that? Oh, there's a crocodile. Now, that guy is probably just mean, and we don't want to have anything to do with him. Ooh, is this cloth? No, this is metal. No, whatever. You never know when you'll need something like this. I'll take one. I probably might not ever need it again. I knew that was going to happen. That's what's dangerous about fishing in a spot like this. Or just maneuvering my boat, I should say, navigating. This is a mortar barrel. I don't even know what that means. I don't think that's the artifact. It's just a mortar barrel. I guess if I need to have weapons on board, which is probably, portending what's to come, that there's going to be some kind of combat that's necessary. We got a question mark added to the cabin. What do you mean question mark? Where is it? It feels like years Since I have been warm, I do not expect him to write. I just need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. I have written another letter. This will be the last one. I mean, my instinct tells me that this very well could be the lighthouse keeper talking about the old mayor, but that's just my guess based on the limited information I have. Oh, there's something over here. There is always like these campsites that we've been finding around. This is an interesting looking fish. It's a gar. How about that? Alright, I'm going to go this way. It's getting late. Can I swim through these mushrooms? And no. They don't outright damage my ship, but it's not pleasant. Alright, it's a long fin eel. Now this is a curved fish. And why do I mention that? I mention this. We got the twinned eels. Oh god, it's got a head on both sides. That's going to keep you up at night. I mention this because there is a place close to the starting spot where it wants, similar to the shark trophy, or not trophy, I guess, secret alcove shrine. Ooh, what's this? Can I search this? It has an arrow on it. It's like, go this way. It's kind of cool. Anyway, in the meantime, oh my goodness. In the meantime, I was going to say, can I find... Yeah, the rickety pontoon is actually out here. I can see the lighthouse from here, but it's time to move around and go here. So what I'm going to do is go to the fish market, and I'm going to sell a bunch of these fish, but not all. So I will sell here, 10 bucks, 30 bucks, 30 bucks, 172 bucks. I'm going to keep this. Great. And I'm going to use this. I'm going to go to the shipyard. I need to repair. I suppose you're going to say you couldn't avoid the rock that appeared out of nowhere? Yeah, I've heard it all before. Look, lady, that is what happened. I don't want to hear any back talk from you. Alright, I will buy this. And we'll put it in storage. Let me check storage. How many do I have? Just one? So I'll wait and I'll buy another one so I can install it. And then potentially have the fastest ship that I can have. I'm actually going to undock and use my power to warp back to Blackstone Isle. Because I want to turn in this curved fish. Look at that. There's somebody racing out there. Are you real? No, it's the bad fish. Run. I'm trying. I got to use my banish power, although I don't have it. Okay, anyway. Okay, so don't go for the ship. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, the red stuff. Oh no, I'm losing it. Is this a curved fish? No. Oh god. Oh god, it hit me. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's just wait. I'm getting too greedy. It's too dangerous. Alex, good evening. Good to see you. I'm getting hounded. I gotta stop. Alright, so what I gotta do is just rest. Okay. The thing is, I don't want this fish to rot before I deliver it, but let's just calm down. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Greater Marrow. This is the fish I'm looking for, actually. There we go. Okay, great. I'm looking for all the fish that bend like that for this kind of reward thing. I'm going to pull in. I'm going to repair my ship. And I'm going to buy... Oh, wait. Come back. Shipwright. No. Here you go. I want to buy one of these. And we're going to install it right here. And then we're going to take this one. I'm going to sell this improved outboard engine. And we're going to go to storage. And I'm going to pick up. And I'm going to put it in my cargo. And then we're going to install it. There we go. I think this is as fast as I can possibly get this boat. I'm going to put this in storage. Now, do I want to buy a light bulb? Like the brightest light possible? Maybe. There we go. So now I have as much light as I can get, and I'm moving as fast as I can move. It was over here? Where did I see that strange... Right here. A rock juts out from the water. So what we're going to do is put this in here. And this... I don't know if this is actually on here. This might not count because it's not a fish. I'll put it here, but it might only want curved fish like this. So we'll have to see. Alright, and you know, as I'm over here, I'm thinking to myself, did I ever go, what's this? I don't ever remember going out here, so I'm going to check it out. Okay, there's some damage here. And we got a broken monocle. Boy, that's a shame when the monocle goes overboard. You think you've seen everything until that monocle goes. Iron chain is nearly worthless. But whatever. Alright, I'm going to just kind of loop around this section. See if there's anything of note over here. Nothing's like popping off the screen at me from this little island zone. It might be something that's worthwhile if you have a quest, but I don't. So I'm going to check in with the builder. It's been a while since I've done that. I'm going to tear all the way across here. Hey, that guy. What's up, my friend? I have 3 of the relics turned in, that guy. Hey, thanks again for helping me move out here. I've managed to get myself set up now. Alright. I thought maybe she could do something for you, but she really can't. Not that I can see. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the cloth if there's any around here. I'm just looking for some simple dredge. Here we go. Hey Vans, what's up, my friend? This game is great. Oh my god. It's an affordable game. I think that this game is nominated for Indie Game of the Year on some circuits. I'm not sure about that, but I feel like it has been. Nah, it's not free, but it's affordable. It's like, I want to say it's $20, and it goes on sale a bit. It might be $30. I'm not sure about that. I'll check one more time here. 30. Thank you, Alex. Oh my gosh, I'm doing so bad. Alright. I'm really just looking for research parts. I don't necessarily need this metal scrap. There we go. Alright, depleted. Wah, wah. Okay. Let's go rest at the builder's dock. Max, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Oh, that's right. You were doing that test. How'd it go? All right, let's go ahead and rest. And then I'm going to bounce out of here. Now, I need to go back to the rickety pontoon. So actually, I'm kind of going the right way. It is up this way. So I'm just going to motor over there. Wow, Max, that's unreal. I hope it helps you. I hope it is improvement. Abyssal. This thing looks scary. Well, it is scary. We've already caught this guy, though. Wow. Wow, interesting. Well, I hope they figure it out, Max. Alright, I'm going to pull in, and I'm going to get the last upgrade that we need at the floating dock right here. Now, I don't know if they're going to give us any kind of special award, but I just finished the boat. And at that point, let me see the shipyard. And it's as fast as it can go. I'm going to move these over. I don't know what to do with this barrel yet, so I'll put it in storage. It might just be something you sell. There might be no, weapon system to it. But I can afford a big net. Or, bottomless lines, but I don't need that. This is the improved trawl net. It's only for coastal, but it can catch a lot, so I could throw this on the boat if I wanted. She also sells research parts if I wanted to. But I think we just install this and... Oh, that's right. It can only go over here. And then this, we can... Oh, it doesn't... The dream doesn't work. I can't have both of these things. I don't... Oh, yes, I can. I can go like this, and then move this on the other side. I think this will work. Yeah, okay, great. There we go. Hey, Errors, good evening. Good to see you. Exactly, Max. That's a good attitude. It's good to have information and knowledge, know what it is. All right, I'm going to go to the fish market, and we're going to sell all the fish. I'm going to move these salvage pieces into my storage. All right, and it is late, but I can probably bounce off and just look at the map. So the relic is right here. So theoretically, if I backed out, I could try and find it. Now, of course, it's hard to see in the evening. This trap looks diabolical. I couldn't tell you what that is. Oh, it doesn't look nice. We'll just kind of leave that guy there and say good luck. And then this is the way to the item, theoretically. What's this? Oh. Oh, it's a long fin eel again. Well, we know these guys only too well. Aw. Almost had a trophy. Alright, let's see here. I mean, this is a lot of these big boys. Alright, let's keep going. 3:40 a.m., but this is what it says. It says it's right here. So what is this? An airplane crashed right here. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. He's lost an arm, and he has a makeshift spear. A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from that look on your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. You join him by the fire. Airmen, I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys call them mind suckers on account of them, well, affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until I've avenged my squadron. What happened to them? A number of us went down in the fog, crashing into trees or ditching into the water. Those that survived rallied here under the boughs of this giant tree. But it offered us scant protection. Before help could arrive, our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the fiends and the forest. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you different to the rest? I can help. I figured you'd be up for it, you. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. I found one. We'll then use that to bombard the beasts. Other planes went down north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can salvage. Are there any shipwrecks around here? Hey, Boneless Potato, good evening. Yes, indeed, Dredge. Shipwrecks? No. Anything that meets its end here is quickly swallowed by the silt. How will you honor your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags up on the tree behind me. It seemed fitting enough, but I've only got tags for the ones You must understand, I never found all of their bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, I could add them to the tree with their brothers. I have a number of mechanical doodads that you might find useful. Here, take this one in good faith. I'll give you more for each tag you find me. Thanks. Tell me about the mind suckers. Devilish creatures through and through. They'll stalk you along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. The first time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates reaching out to me in a feverish dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloodied scratches. They must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I've done my best to avoid the fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. Alright. That's everything. Okay, so I can go into my storage to get the mortar for this dude. That's at least something. And let me then go to research. And honestly, at this point, I guess we're just researching these nets. So I can get the tempered mesh net, finish that up, if I want. And it would be better than the net that I actually have. But we really want to move up to... these better nets, though, are so big. Jeez. Anyway. I'm going to sleep because it's a ridiculous time to be out. Oh, wait. Let me talk to the guy. Airman, I found parts of the mortar. You found one component, but it's still missing a piece. Nearly there. Keep looking. All right. So there's more to be found. Okay. Now, the trinket seems to be located with him. Oh, we finished reading the book. Let's go check it out. So, a plan for the future says 15% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. That's great. And then we have getting over it with mind and body. We'll read that one. All right, let's peel out this way. He marked stuff on my map. So, here's one, for example. Now, I don't know if I can break this with charges. Oh, I can. Okay, well, we don't have any packed explosives on us, but she's selling it, so we can just go back to the rig, and she's right over here. That's a good question, Alex. I actually thought about playing it the other day. Yes. I'm not sure, Alex, if I'm going to stream it, but I definitely will make some more videos on it. I want to finish my run, and I want to actually see if, like, you know, what it's like when you get into the full game loop. Alright, let's go here and go to the storage. Oh, wait, no, let's go to the fish market and sell all this stuff. That's $321 for those fish. That's great. And let's go... my storage. Oh, cool, Alex. Thank you. Yeah, that... should definitely clear it then to get that. I mean, my storage is just totally full here. It's fine. I'm going to go to... I guess explore. Oh no, that's right. I need to go to the shipyard to buy the explosives. Here we go. Only selling one at a time, which is sad, but that's okay. I'm not going to buy any research components because she's selling them, or I can get them from this quest, and I think I actually will be able to get more than I need. So I'm just going to save my money for eventual repairs, as I know those I'm going to need because I'm so bad at maneuvering my boat. Oh, there's rocks right here, huh? The stone hums quietly. Place your hand on the stone. It doesn't do anything in the daytime. You have to kind of touch it at night, is my experience with those. Oh, I'm not in the right place. This I can blow up, though. Bam. Alright, let's see what's in here. Okay, that's a crocodile. I'm not happy about that, but this is something. This is probably going to be pieces of the mortar, if not dog tags. And it's an emerald ring. Well, that's not quite what I was looking for. Ooh, there's a big fish in here. That is... oh, it's the rare fish, the Goliath tigerfish. We got it. Hey, what man? What's up, my friend? Good evening. Good to see you. We can go turn this into her right away, actually. Oh, God. I knew I was going to break my boat. I got so excited. That's all right. We'll repair it. We'll catch these fish and fix it. Oh, my God. That fish has, like, human teeth. It's got dentures. We don't need to see that. Oh, boy. There we go. Hey, what man? Thank you for your Prime sub, my friend. I appreciate that. Throw it down there. Alright, so let's go turn in the rare fish and just try to ignore the fact that I crashed my boat. We'll just brush that off. It just happens. Don't worry about it. All right. Let's talk to her. About those rare fish. I found the Goliath. Great news. I'll add it to my records. Here, take this. See, she just gives you 2 research parts. I mean, amazing. All right. What about the other fish? I got the information I need. She says that the coelacanth is someplace ancient. So we're getting closer. Let's go here, and let me go to the fish market and sell all the fish. That's a lot of money. Then let me go to the shipyard and repair. Great. Now, I could actually install this heat-resistant line, but I don't need it. This is shallow. I think that I have mangrove coastal. Got that. Is there anything that I can't catch? Nah, with my rods that I could install right there. Not really. All right, let's go to the research parts, and let's say, okay, we've been working on nets, or yeah, and I guess I'll throw them right here if I don't need the rest. Get all these things unlocked. Oh, you know what? I have a net that I don't even have. I'm not using. Might as well. Doesn't do anything if it's not out. Alright, so there's something up here. Let's just go around the outside and see if I can make it back in. It is late, but I'm feeling good. Hey, here's a special spot. It's the mullets. We're looking for a really cool mullet. Anyone seen it? There it is. The gleaming mullet. God, that mullet's beautiful. Uh-oh. Bad guy. Here we go. Here's a plane that went down. The fuselage of an old fighter plane sits amidst a mass of broken wings and wheels. Try to get inside. Okay, hey. There's dog tags, boots, and spectacles. I mean, give these all to the guy. Great. That feels good. Oh, we caught something. What's this? You know, I don't even... There's no point. Unless there's some hidden level of boat upgradery, I don't need to dredge anymore. I can really just, like, focus on the main bits of the game. Let's go this way. Over here. Here's something. Oh boy. This is the other piece of the mortar. Alright, we got it. And this is a crashed plane. No dog tags here. I don't really need metal scraps. They're too big. It's going to waste my time. Alright, where am I? What's this? The stone hums quietly. Place your hand on it. It does not respond to my touch. I thought because it was nighttime it might, but... Oh, it doesn't. And this needs explosives. I don't have any more. I wish I did. Here's an airplane. This should have a dog tag. It does. Let's look inside. Ooh, wow. Research part, too. It's amazing. Sweet. Alright. Now, we really want to get home because I don't want to have anything knocked overboard. That is a tarpon. And that's a regular tarpon. I still haven't caught what would be the magical variety of this, if there is one here. Now, if it was here, I didn't get it. Alright. Where am I? Okay. I'm actually going to go this way to get back and try to find safety. She's here. So I'm going to go around the... Oh my goodness. Look at that whale. That's awesome. I'm going to go around the outside. I'm easily distracted. Oh. I love how we're just catching fish left and right because of our net. It's kind of cool. There we go. Sweet. All right, let me pull in. Oh, God, I crashed. Oh, God. All right. Fish market. Buy my fish. Nice. She did. All right. So some of this stuff goes to storage. Well, really all of it that I can send. I need to go to the trinket guy. Oh, my storage. There we go. I thought it was full for a second. I was like, oh boy. Let me go to research. And we can go to nets and finish here. We can buy this baby. Coastal and shallow. Volcanic and coastal. Mangrove and shallow. This is what we'd use around here. And then this thing is coastal and oceanic. And it yields 18 per day. And it lasts for 3 days. Jeez. That's a huge... Let's repair. Oh, my net took damage is what happened. I did sell my fish from my net, right? Yeah, okay, good. Alright, so let's go give these things to the dude. The airman. We've got his mortar piece. We have 2 dog tags. Not a lot, but some. Oh, I should buy some more explosives while I'm here. Just open up all these passageways. We're pulling in. And let's talk to him. How are things going? I found parts of the mortar. That's the lot. Now, while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, I can fire on them with our new mortar, and that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations of the traps on your map. Got it? How do I get them in there? They are attracted to some very specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy yet again. Have you got everything? Is it safe? Of course not. Have you got everything? How do you make the traps? With patience. The creatures only seem to sense movement, so whenever one was close, I froze. Have you got everything? I understand. What's next? We need to make 3 specific baits from different combinations of fish. Alright, what's the first one? Takes 3 fish from the area. Oh, okay. I see. Alright, what about the second one? Okay. He's like sighing audibly. I mean, you just told me about this. How was I going to have it? Okay. Alright, dude, I can get that. I found dog tags. Let me see. Thank you. I'll hang them in the tree. Here, as promised. Alright, buddy. That's everything. Okay. So let me just start catching fish and see what he needs. You know, I guess I actually do have some fish in the net that I could use, but let's start blowing up some shortcuts. And that's catching fish. That's actually dredge, which, no thanks, don't need it. All right, what do you got? All right. One of those is fine. I don't think I need too many of those. Oh, God. All right, 2 of those should probably be good enough. What you got here? What's this guy? Okay. All right, I got some more fish. Let me go see which ones of these that he needs. I think I have this one, right? Oh my God, that's gross. Whoa, it's a trophy. There we go. Okay. So now I have a bunch of different fish, and this is actually not the way I want to go. I need to go this way to get to the dude. I might have to stay at his dock. It is getting a little bit late. We're going to cut through here and just pull in. All right. And let's go to the guy. Bait the traps. Bait for the first one. All right. So he needs this for sure. And then that. And that. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here. Load this into a trap, then get well clear away from it. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with the mortar. Make sure you bring back proof that the thing's really dead. You hear? Okay. The second one. Alright, I need that fish, which I don't have. Oh boy, he doesn't need any of these long fish. It's funny. And not funny, haha, like funny, not funny. Where do I put the bait? In one of the traps. They're marked on your map. Okay, buddy. That's all for now. That's everything. Alright. So I think one of the traps is just on my way back, and I'll see if I can bait it. I need to go sell these fish, buy some explosives, and then look for some other fish. Hey, Morgan. Good evening. Good to see you. All right. So this is a trap, I think. Yeah, it is. All right. So I'm going to inspect it. A large cage is suspended over the water. A small receptacle is floating underneath. Load it. You load the bait. You should probably move away. Indeed. It's going for it. Let's watch. It's eating. Oh my god, it's trapped. Wow, it's getting crushed. And then he shoots it. What a combo. That was incredible, dude. Alright, let's get the proof. Oh, that's gross. Thanks for that. Well, at least it won't be there anymore, I guess. Man, that's a disgusting looking fish. Alright, so I'm going to go to the fish market. And we'll just sell everything. Great. And then we're going to go to the research. And, oh, I keep meaning to finish this. The harvesting platform, that's right. Might as well. Research all rods, we just did. Nets. Heavy duty. Shipyard. Good. So I could put in this harvesting platform instead of the current rod that I have, which was this one. This goes coastal, shallow, mangrove, volcanic. This doesn't do volcanic or mangrove. So it's not the right platform for here, but later it might be good. This section of the game, I need my mangrove collector. Alright, let's see what other fish that we can catch. We need those eels for sure. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting to buy the explosives. Lady, I need the bombs. Hey, Neko, good evening. Good to see you. Alright, we're gonna buy the bombs. Sweet. I feel good about my lights. I don't think we need anything else in this regard. Now we're good. All right. So, we could deliver proof to the dude, which isn't the worst idea. This is just dredge. We don't need that. Let's blow this up. Oh, I thought I bought some. Did it? I think I accidentally put them in my storage, which is not what I meant to do, but that's okay. Let's go give this to the guy. Oh, Morgan, I'm sorry to hear that. I hate when that happens when you go through a funk. All right, I'm going to talk to the dude. I have a corpse. Let's see it. You hand it to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. All right, dude. I'll go get the rest of your fish. That clears up some space for me. What's down here? Nah, that's no good. I need something bigger. Let me at least get my bombs. I honestly don't see it. So I think maybe I didn't buy it. Shipyard. Sweet. Yeah, I think I just didn't double click it. It's the middle of the night. I'm still out here on the water. What am I thinking? Alright. Get this note. Oh, here's the fish we need. No question. It's the catfish. Oh, okay. The area's depleted, but we only needed one. No, I don't need this guy. I need those eels again. No. Uh-oh. Bad guy. No. Nope. Man, I was finding those eels like left and right when I didn't need them. Oh, what do you want? A crooked boulder with a small, simple platform. A twisted shape of deformed fish. So it just needs deformed fish maybe of any kind? And you fill it up? That's cool. Oh, it's an altar to deformed fish. Great. Alright, well, we can turn into catfish, but let's see if we could catch anything good in the meantime. Now, there's no dog tags on that side. And I need explosives to get through that way. Uh-oh. Bad guy. Scary guy. All you really have to do is not move. There's an airplane. Oh. No. Never mind. I'm back. I'm back here. It's his airplane. That's embarrassing, but that's okay. All right, let's talk to the dude. I got the stuff for the second trap. All right, I got the catfish. That should do it. I'll just mix these in. Here, load this into a trap, then get well clear from it. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with the mortar. Make sure you bring back proof that the thing's dead. You got it, dude. I'm gonna do that. Do you want to know anything else about the bait? Nope, I know what I need. Hey, Crispy, good evening. Good to see you. Do. Alright, that's not eels. You know what? At this point, let's just see if we can... Nope, Sergeant Fish. Gar. Maybe they are only nighttime, and I just completely blew it. Anyway, we could kill another fish, so there's that. You know what else we should do? Is buy some more explosives for this area. Oh, also, let's just check my net. What do I have in there? Nah, I just have these small guys. No, we could sell them. It is kind of cool, like, to think that I just made 87 bucks just by driving around. Like, I wasn't even trying. I have a bunch more money, of course, too, if I sell those rare trinkets, but I don't really need money anymore. Oh, no explosives yet. Ouch. That doesn't matter. Fine, lady. We won't blow stuff up. Just break our heart. What's this? No. Let's cut in this way. See if anything cool is available. That's not what we need. That is a crocodile. I don't really need metal. I'm not even going to bother with it. Let's see if there's a trap on this side. There is. It's way back here. Let's go get it. It really does, Morgan. It's probably not, realistic at all to actual boat maneuvering. But I'm okay with that because I'm bad at driving pretty much everything. So I need some help. And also, too, at this point, Morgan, we have, like, the best motors in the game. Oh, okay. It's jewelry. Ruby earrings. Boy, we could retire with earrings like that. All right, let's load up this trap. Load it. The bad guy's coming. Let's get out of the way. Nasty guy's eating it. All right. He's been locked into place. The log trap. And then... Bammo. Now that's an exploded fish. Inside is the obliterated corpse of a mine sucker. The airman will be expecting proof. Well, that's proof. The rest of the carcass sinks out of sight. That's good. So now we could come here peaceably. Alright. These mushrooms glow in an upsetting fashion. Alright, let's see. Anything good? What's this? Yes, this is what we need. We need 2 of these. I think. There we go. I think this is all we need for trap 3. So should I... Where am I? I can get to the airman if I wrap all the way around right here. It might be a little bit dodgy, but, you know, as Morgan was pointing out, this boat does handle very well. And that is because I'm not going super fast, and you can stop on a dime with this thing. Here we go. This is the way. All right, we're going to pull right in, and we're going to tell him we did it. I have a corpse to show you. Let's see it then. You drop the flesh onto the ground, and he gives you a few slashes with a knife. It wobbles a little. Another one taken care of. One remains by my count. Let's finish this. Now let's talk about the traps. The bait for the last one. All right, I got him, dude. It's long fin eel delight. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here. Load this into a trap, then get well clear from it. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with the mortar. All right, dude. Got it. No, we're good. All right, last trap. Let's get it. Where is it? It is... Oh, okay. I should be able to get to that pretty easily. I think I blew this up, so this shortcut should get us here. Yep, we just go this way. And then back around like this. And this should take us to the trap. It did. Joy. All right, here we go. A large cage. Loaded up. Let's go. Just back away slowly. Ooh, we got an entwined mullet just in our net. How about that? I'm just fishing while he's, like, killing it with his cannon, which is pretty cool. Alright. Let's get it. Got it. Alright. Let's go tell him the fantastic news. I killed a super evil mutant mind sucker. What do you think, buddy? I actually want this catfish. I haven't sold one yet. I only caught the one. Oh, look at this. We finished a book, Getting Over It with Mind and Body. Let's see what this one did for us. 15% resilience to panic. That's great. We're getting better. We're getting over it. All right, let's tell him. How are things going? I got a creature corpse for you. Let's see it then. You drop the large, bloodied carcass in front of the airman. His eyes fill with sadistic delight. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was embedded in the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace glistening in gore. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? So we got the shimmering necklace, which is the artifact we need. He stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. And now, well, that's that, I suppose. What will you do now? I can't say for sure. I thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat of a home to me. It doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a while longer. In the meantime, I can make up some special bait for you. It ought to help with your fishing. Okay. What, can you make the bait? Here, this was left over. So you can use it just to attract fish, I guess. This seems pretty handy to have if maybe you're trying to do some achievements, catch all the fish, or we'll see what the final stage of the game has us do. We can make some fresh stuff if you like. I'll need some fish for you. Any type will do, but the more you give me, the more bait I can make. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Sergeant Slaughter, good evening. There you go. Take this. You could even have this for all I care. Let me just grind this up, he says. That's sweet. Alright, I'm not going to make any more bait, but this is fun to have. They go crazy for that stuff. Day, night, doesn't seem to matter. All sorts of fish usually show up. Alright, man, thanks. Okay, great. So I'm going to teleport back to the Isle. And turn in this artifact that we've gathered. Right here. Go talk to him. Ruined mansion. You enter the house, carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. It demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table, candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well. I mean, I didn't demand anything. I just insist very strongly. Once more he opens the book, dust pouring from the pages as he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak, but you're rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. A strange feeling of power grows in your chest. I got something called atrophy. We're so close. One more remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plane on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. What about atrophy? This phrase instantly calls the closest shoal of fish, readying them for swift reaping. It can be heard from a great distance, so you need not be close to your victims. Huh. But the population is unlikely to recover from such vile trauma. Use it sparingly. Oh, okay. So you can just catch a bunch of fish really fast, but it removes the population from coming back. Are you human? Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course. As human as you are. I don't think that helps me. How do you know where the relics are? I largely don't, but I read the seas. I see the swells that give shape to the formless. I hear the waves that whisper secrets to their witnesses. And I speak to the currents that hold a memory of all that they claim. Oh, okay, that's great explanation. Thanks. Take a look at these trinkets. Oh, okay. He's like, I don't care about that. I only want the good stuff. Your stuff is not the good stuff. It's terrible stuff. Okay. So I'm going to go sell my fish from my net. Let me go over to haste. Clean this out. I'll buy some explosives and go to the next location. Take that. And then... Oh, she doesn't actually sell explosives. That's too bad. How much room do I have in my storage? Here. Not much. Let's go sell all my trinkets. This will make some space for this bait that we have. I'm going fast. Alright, I'm just gonna sell this. What is this? This fancy boot. Broken spectacles. Great. I think that's it. Okay, cool. Well, I'm happy with that. Alright, so on the map, we need to go up here to Devil's Spine. So let's do it. It is this way. Oh boy. Hey, Jamnuska, good evening, good to see you. It's right up here, past Steel Point. Alright, let's roll. Actually, at this point, I could easily change what rig I have. Shallow. Oh, the sallow sailfish. Oh, we caught a mutated one. That's a big boy. We could use that in the mutated fish thing. Now, what is this that's like right ahead of me? I've never been to this thing with the observatory, or whatever this is. I should have gone here. Now, this might be for the end of the game. I'm not sure, but this also looks ancient, so either of these could have the coelacanth. Snake mackerel. That's cool. Just catching stuff left and right. Wow, what is this? Curious. Oh, alright, well, we just caught that in our net. Let me kind of go here. Somebody's boat pulled up right here. Is this a dock? It is. Who lives here? You undock next to an old rowboat. Somebody is here. He's hunched over by the campfire, muttering to himself. You cautiously approach. Oh, it's the old mayor. I met him, finally. Did you throw it back? What? The book. I don't understand. I'm not seeing things. It's really you, isn't it? Who do you think I am? He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire. It was him. Him and his damn wife. They dredged up that old book. But something cloaked in fog, followed it out, right through the boat. Boom! The man makes crude explosion noises, and motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire as though pantomiming a story to a child. Wow, Morgan. Expelled. That's no joke. It spoke. It said it was coming for our breath, that we wouldn't be needing it soon. Ouch. You hate to hear that. And then darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed up on the shore, and him, still clutching that book. God, is that the guy? Is he looking for his wife's things? Throw it back, we cried as the fog rolled ashore. We thought, surely, it still can be undone. What book? Silver and Crimson. Oh, no. Oh, no, I've been working with this book the whole game. It's covered in her blood. You're not making any sense. Throw it back. The man closes his eyes as he holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Please, the lighthouse keeper. She saw. She knows where it came from, where it needs to go. What do you know about the fog? It cloaks the calamitous thing. It's evil. Haven't you felt it? I have. ... Tell me more about the book. Silver and Crimson. He rocks back and forth, staring through the flames. What does the lighthouse keeper have to do with it? She saw it all, that ruinous day. Ask her, beg her, tell her I... He trails off, his face collapsing in sorrow. Oh my god. Alright. That's... I kind of guessed that, but I didn't want to hear that, and now I'm really alarmed. I'm a baddie, I feel like. Wow, a doubloon. That's worthless. Okay, let's go ahead then and keep making our way to the spire. I need to find whatever is over here in terms of passage. Let's see if the, yep, I could see it right there. Her boat. There it is. Yeah, cheery indeed, Jamnuska. What a guy. She's out here. Alright, so, let's see. I mean, I could sell this. It's a big fish. That's 400 bucks. Although money is something else at this point. All right, let's go. We're looking for the coelacanth. Here's a bottle. So what is this, I wonder? I mean, there's a ton of dredge. But I don't really need dredge. Spectacles. Hey, Big Vlad, good evening. Oh, good point. Okay, thank you. I forgot about my banish. I really haven't been using it. Cloth. Don't really need that. Let's see what's going on here. There's a dock. Seems fine. Yeah, it does. Speaking of that, Morgan, look at this guy. He's got like a Greek robe on. A man meets you at the dock, bracing himself against the wind and spray. Fanatic. Oh, rapturous day. A fresh disciple carried to me atop the waves. Come ashore, weak thing, and rest your weary soul. I'm just passing through. Nonsense. Your arrival is providence from the deep itself. I have been calling, and now you are the answer. The rite of purification is almost at hand, and you are to be my replacement. I'm listening. Your trial begins immediately. Tell me, what does your spirit seek? You know, emptiness. Yes, a pure vessel. Only those devoid of mortality can ascend past it. You got that right. And your flesh, what does it crave? The sting of the salt. Pain is a trick of the flesh. Do not surrender to it. Finally, what does the world deserve? Nothing. Exactly. And yet it takes endlessly, harvesting, draining, but soon it will know that it has taken too much. It is already too late. The trial is concluded. You still have much to learn, but that knowledge will be delivered to you in time. Now, your role as my initiate is to act as the herald of the purge, just as I was for the one before me. The nearby spires blaze with eternal fire, yet the stone hearths of these 3 idols lie barren and void. Retrieve 3 fathomless flames from the crags behind us and ignite the crucibles. Visit the shrines of the deep. I will mark them. They will offer further guidance, and I must provide no more. Alright, thanks, buddy. Statues. Which statue do you want to look at? Left. It holds a crucible. It's empty. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't have the stuff. Columns. The columns are carved with ancient pictures and text. Which do you want to look at? The swarm of small creatures. The carvings show a swarm of small fish surrounding a boat. The ravenous children. Alone they are nothing. Together they summon her. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Do not let them grip you. Burn them away. Okay, burn them. The large eyeless beast. The carving of a large fish with crossed out eyes. The unseeing mother. When the starving cannot eat, she approaches. Beneath these words, somebody has added, blind but can hear her children. Avoid at all costs. Okay. What else you got? The bubbling vent. The carving shows a bubbling underwater vent. The breath of salvation. It burns those that mean harm. Only the pure remain. Beneath these words, alright. Protection. Follow the magma. Find them. Okay. I'll follow the magma. It's a great idea. It's pretty much what I usually do, is try to stay as close to magma as I can. So here's magma. Right here. Oh, it's under me. I see it. Okay. Let's follow the burning hot magma. Oh god. Magma. I banished. Get away from me. Oh, I need explosives. I need to go buy explosives from her. Okay. All right. Whenever you see that boat, you know you're in the wrong place. Wrapped shark. That looks like a really nice shark. Who wouldn't be impressed? Okay. Aw, I crashed. But there's something over here. Oh, it's just explosives. Okay. Now, I think the magma gives me protection. Maybe? A stone shrine. Oh, it needs these things. Okay. Well, I do actually have this. It's mutated, but it should count. Alright, we got some fishing to do. Rubies. Oh, wonderful day. Alright, I need so many bombs to get through this place effectively, but I just have 0. Oh, big boy. Oh, same shark. Alright, fine. Where is... here it is. So let's go buy some explosives. This area is intense. They aren't messing around here at this point. Oh, it's a bent one. It's under me. You got that right. Uh-oh. It's by me. It almost got me. Oh my god, there's like evil birds, there's death fish. This is clearly dangerous. Alright. Oh, she sells mixed bait. Wow, I got really damaged there. Hey, Absolute Lambda. Good evening. Good to see you. Alright, this is good stuff. No more explosives to purchase yet. But, because this area is, I'm pretty sure, volcanic, so we do actually probably want to keep this rod, unless, can this thing do volcanic? It can't. So I still want to keep it. Yeah, isn't it awesome, Sergeant Slaughter? It's all tiny engines, but from what I understand, they're the most efficient engines in the game. So it's like, this is, I believe, the fastest we can get. Oh, we need this one. Yeah, the first day, Sergeant, that I was streaming this game, somebody gave me that advice, which is to kind of like upgrade specifically on the research path to that engine, because for 1 square it's the fastest that you can get for 1 square in that ratio, and then it just really helped me out. Let's see, something over here. It's a stone tablet. I banished him. Get away from my boat. Hey, Tylor, thanks for subscribing, my friend. How are you? Alright, I'm going to keep going around this way. Just looking at the different fish. Yeah, it was a huge help, Morgan. Oh, wow, cool, Absolute. You know what? That's, Binding of Isaac is a game I need to give another chance. I played it once for like 10 minutes. And for whatever reason, I just found the crying baby in that game to be just a little bit too disturbing. Like, I just was kind of grossed out by it. So, I didn't give it enough of a chance. I love roguelike games, though, so I should try it. Oh, it's a new flag. Is that what it is, Alex? Yeah, and I just was kind of like not in the right mood for it at the time, so I was a bit unfair. Now that is one heck of a shark. Yeah, that's bizarre. I was in a womb once. I mean, I'm not sure it does not respond. Break poop for money. Yeah. That does, when it gets scatological. Alright, there's a message in a bottle out here. We can get it. And that's the... Let's see. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, God. It almost jumped out and broke me. Let's go... Follow the magma, it says. I'm following the magma. Okay. Now they hit me anyway. I kind of thought if I was on the magma that I would be protected. Yeah, okay, I see. That is what kills it. Not just the regular magma, but the volcanic shaft, like vent of steam is what gets it. Okay, I can't go that way. Thank you, Slaughter. Okay, I gotcha. Protected on the bubbles. Oh, it wants the malformed fish. I don't have any right now. So I'll have to come back here for that one. It's probably dumb. Oh, God. I'm going to use Banish. Let me just get back to, her skiff is this way. Let's just wait. There's no reason. I'm, like, forcing this to try to do it at night. It's the absolute worst place to try to be traveling late. Oh, my God. Now that I didn't need to have happen. I'm barely moving now. I think I actually might get crushed here. Just a giant tentacle came up. Well, that's what I get. Alright, we fixed it up. Oh, I appreciate that, Absolute Lamb. But no, I think I can handle it. It's not that the end of the world. I just have to be in the right mood for it. Let's go to the fish market. Okay. I'm going to put this in my storage. Oh, my storage is full. Unbelievable. Alright, what do I need to do now? I need to rest a little bit. Get the eye away from me. Okay. And then let's go back and try... Apparently there is something right behind me on the island. Let's see if that's one of the sconces that we need to light. Or what... Gosh, that's brutal. What is this? Yeah, it is. Let's see what this one is. I lost the ruby ring. Well, okay. Oh my! It needs crabs. Well, we're going to have to get some big crab pots out here. Boy, that's a good question, Morgan. It's kind of like Cthulhu, haunted nightmare fish. Yes, Crispy, actually, speak of that. I played Coral Island today for the first time, and it is very much a reskinned Stardew Valley. Alright, so I need to buy some crab pots and leave them out. Haven't used a crab pot in a while. I'll buy I'll buy each one of these and see if any of them can catch it. There we go. Alright. Let's do that, and then let me check this one, maybe? I have the right fish for one of these. I'm using the bombs. Alright, so now I can just kind of safely go through here. Mm-hmm. Poor Banish, it's still on cooldown. Oh god, it's coming for me. But I'm just trying to light the sconce. Don't you guys want the sconce? Here we go, here we go. Get away. Take that. Get away from me. Yeah, the sconce is behind me. Oh, I think this is the one that I was just at that wants the mutated fish. Alright, let's go to the other one then. Morgan, I'm enjoying my time at Sandrock. No super issues so far. It's massive. I don't know if that counts as an issue. Alright. Now here we go. I'm actually gonna give him my junky one and take out this. And then I can use that. Here we go. Ooh, look at this. Wow, we got a bunch of good stuff here. Yeah, Big Vlad, that's what I'm feeling like too. I just can't believe, like, I'm doing it and I'm like, oh my god, this game looks long. Alright, so let's go this way. Oh boy, big fish. Get away! Oh, cool, Morgan. Yeah, good idea. All right, let's see. There's one over here. Let me drop off the large mutated fish that I have while I'm here. There's so much stuff that requires explosives, and you can only buy one at a time. I guess you could go back. That's probably where the coelacanth is, to be honest. I'm going to need to go all the way back to my crab pots, buy the explosives, and come back here looking for the coelacanth. I have a good feeling, actually, that that's where it is. And that would be the last rare fish. Let's see. Oh, my lights went out. Okay, here, lights. And then get banish ready. All right, let's go haste then. That's not what I want. Drive. Go through it. Oh, I thought I let go, but it was too greedy. That's par for the course. I'm so greedy. All right, we made it. Our crab pots even caught stuff, which is sweet. All right, we're going to sell. No, not that. There we go. All right. And go ahead to the shipyard. And fix me up. Hit my storage. I mean, yeah. There are some things I can sell here. I could sell this. That's great. Can't sell that. Yeah, I'll sell this bait. I don't need hardly any. I can buy it from her. Sergeant Slaughter, it is, my friend. At least as far as I know about. Alright. So if I go to the dock, Sergeant Slaughter, I bought everything on this screen. But I don't know if there's more stuff you can get. Absolutely, Sergeant Slaughter. You know, my only thing is, like, I honestly just don't know if I ever need any of these, you know, lumber and metal scraps and stuff again, or if I'm fully upgraded, if they're useless. I think I used this treasure map, so I don't think I need it, but, you know. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. That's kind of what it was looking like. I was like, I don't think I'm going to need any of this again. Not like I need that much storage space, but I found the treasure already. I was just kind of secretly hoping there was like some ultra ship that you could get. Alright, let's see here. Okay, cool. We caught one of them. Oh, gross. Volcano snail. Alright. I'm gonna sleep. So I just need a mutated fish and another crab, and we are set. I guess these are lobsters and not crabs. This thing is... God, I don't even know what we say about that. Yeah, it's interesting, Big Vlad. It's like at this point they start giving you stuff that, you know, like the shiny metal. I wish I had access to that. I just kept buying it early game so I could upgrade. So I guess this is just to help people who weren't doing that, but yeah. It would be cool if there were some, you know, higher tier things out there. I know, Sergeant Slaughter. I'm the same way. It'll be... That's what'll happen, right? It'll be like, now with a new ship. Alright. We got a rune. Oh, boy. I am looking for some rare fish. I will find them. Huh. Let me look at what this is really fast. Oh. Ancient ruins. Ancient lighthouse. Yeah, it is an old lighthouse. You climb the many steps leading up to the ancient lighthouse. At its base is a solid stone door. You can't see a handle, but there's a large socket carved into the face of the door. Oh, okay. I wonder if any of these involve that. I don't know. Don't know. We'll figure it out. The door remains shut. Cave. In the dim light of the wall, you can make out some paintings on both walls. What's the left wall? It depicts the birth of a civilization. A great beacon of light is shown repelling a tentacled figure emerging from the sea. Okay, that's what I need. The beacon of light. Yes. In the dim light of the cave. What about the right wall? Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter, I kind of want to do that too. I love the fact, and I've been saying this on stream, I love how short the game is. Like, this is a very good game length. I don't mind that you get great value out of some games and they're really, really long. But just with so many games, it's nice to have a game that I feel like I could sit down, it's really cool, I can enjoy it, and then I can beat it in a reasonable amount of time. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, there's even games that I like that just add a little bit, too much or sometimes way too much grinding. Like, there's this need to make games a certain length to make them desirable or valuable or sellable, and then people like just substitute oh, they're in my net, I get it, I need to pull up my net or banish when those guys are coming. So what they do is they like substitute content for just grinding, and it's kind of like, well, not really what I was going for. It's kind of like back in the day how with a lot of early video games, they wouldn't substitute content for grinding in the same way that they do now, but it's like a Nintendo game would take you a long time to beat it, but once you got good at it, it would be really easy to beat. You could beat it very quickly. It was just that it was so difficult that it required a lot of trial and error to get through. Let's see. Banish. Go. Alright. Let's go back. Yeah, let's go back to her. Oh, there's a fish. That's what I need. Let's go get it. I see the... Oh, man, I saw it. There was the glimmer. Oh, here it is. So, first of all, I caught the fish that I need. Oh, they're right on me. Okay. But I also, in my net, I think I have a mutated fish to turn in. Let me go turn in this fish, this crab, really quickly. It's right here. Spider crab. Wasn't that great, Big Vlad? What an interesting time where you could, like, call an expert and get information about how to beat something. I also, Slaughter, have some Nintendo power still. Some new games, they can just be discouraging when you think about how long it's going to take to beat them. Okay, that looks good. I need to go sell stuff. That's just all there is to it. I'm going to go to this aisle and turn in some of the eternal flames that I've received. Yeah. It is actually this way. Ooh, I don't think I've ever caught this guy before. It's the eel. Gross. Alright, got it now. Let me look. Yeah, let's go home. And by home, I guess I just mean the crab area. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. They're following me. I'm gonna rock it. They can't chase me. I agree, Slaughter. It's like it in some ways it's a function of, you know, their budget. They can't just create a game with 100 hours of content. And it works out great. Alright, and I'm going to rest. And let's see. Hey Rob, good evening, good to see you. Yes. Cthulhu's been breaking my boat. It's been really rough here. But we're going to get around it. There's a ritual to bring back Cthulhu, but I need to talk to the lighthouse keeper about how to stop Cthulhu. Alright, so now I need to go all the way up here. I also want to catch the coelacanth. Oh, good, I missed it. I thought I was going to hit that. Oh, there's a rune over here. We need to get this. And let me get my banish out. So hard to not damage the hull. Alright, got a rune. Great. Yeah, Big Vlad, and I like that. Like, they didn't try to force it and just add some, you know, dumb stuff that just artificially pads its length and makes it feel boring or tedious. I think Subnautica does a very good job of that as well. Like, you know, it's long enough. There is a point in Subnautica, I think the end actually drags out the most when they have you get all those, like, exotic resources, but for the most of the time it's very measured. Like, it does a very good job of that, I think. Let's see. I agree with Sergeant Slaughter. Like, Super Nintendo games like Zelda Link to the Past, Super Metroid, just a very, very good length for a game. Oh my god. Encrusted talisman? Oh, I have to install this on my boat? Yeah, okay, good. Good idea. Yeah, that's a good point. I should try that Metroid Prime remaster. You know, I really remember when Metroid Prime came out and just being so dubious that they could do Metroid right with 3D at all, and I was pleasantly mistaken. Crispy, Metroid Prime, I think it was out for the GameCube originally. It was like they made Metroid, but not 2D, like 3D. And I was like, there's just no way. Like, but they did the controls so well that it still felt like Metroid. And it combined some 2D elements, like when you rolled into a ball and stuff, but it was really cool. I mean, look at this. This thing makes it so you fish at 333% or 330%. So just whenever I fish like ultra fast, but it's not helping me catch different fish. It's just making you fish faster, which is really cool. No, I didn't mean to sell that. No. Wait, give me that back. Yeah. Whew. I meant to repair my ship. I held the wrong button. Okay. Good. Good. Alright. Let's go to storage. Let's take out these relics. Oh, did I only get 3 runes? I thought I had more than these. Yeah, it looks like I have 1 rune left to find. That's fine. I'm going to actually teleport back right now because I want to go talk to the lighthouse keeper before I get much further. I don't want to be on the wrong side of this. Oh, it's the wrong way. No. You're not going to get me. No. I outrace you. Heck yeah. Made it. Alright. Show him the stone tablet. The trader takes the tablet from you and inspects it, turning it over in his hands. Remarkable. Yes, I do believe this is a fragment of a larger arrangement. He reaches up to a high shelf and brings down a similar-looking stone, albeit one covered with much more dust. Some years ago, I acquired this other piece. I killed a man. You found this near those ruins in Devil's Spine, didn't you? Yes. Ah, well, I suspect there will be more out there. I'll hold on to this for now and study it further while you search for the other fragments. Oh, you've got another. These are part of the same set. Oh, you've got another. Yes, go on. He begins transcribing the glyphs onto an old scrap of parchment. Each stroke appears to demand excruciating concentration. After a few minutes, he puts down his pen and reads aloud. When the sky mistakes the stars, and the air grows thick with night, the deep will open its scars. Protect us, O guiding light. I only know of one guiding light, but these tablets predate the lighthouse at Greater Marrow by centuries. Oh, there's another one. The fragments are fused together now. Why don't you take it back? In theory, they should open a lock somewhere. At the lighthouse. Sweet. I do have trinkets. They're in my storage. There you go, buddy. Why, that plate's for you. You'll love it. All right, great. No, I don't want the eye flag on me. Thank you, though. All right. So let's rest. And let's go to the other side. I need to talk to the lighthouse keeper. Nick Man, good morning. Good to see you. We're getting there. All right, so I'm going to go right here. What is it? What do you know about the Silver and Crimson book? She shudders at the very mention of the book. You're really asking me? After all this time, you know it must be returned. She looks at you with deep pity. You have to move on. For her sake as well as yours, take control. Be rid of that thing, once and for all. Oh, wait a minute. Was it my wife? Uh-oh. That's not what I expected to hear. Yes, please do, Nick Man. I tell you what, Big Vlad, I have a story to tell about that game. So, Betrayal at Krondor is a game that I never played because it's a game that I always wanted. Right in the days of, playing computer games on like a, 3.5-inch floppy, I was a huge fan of the Might and Magic series and CRPGs, the Gold Box, D&D RPGs, stuff like that. And Betrayal at Condor, like I saw it in the video game shop, I saw it in magazines, I wanted it. I got it for Christmas, and every time I installed it, my computer would not play it. And it was a game where it was like, it frustrated me so badly, and I kept being upset about it, that it made my dad so upset at the game because it didn't work and there was nothing we could do, that he basically took a hammer and just broke the game and then went out and bought me a different game. It was like, it was unreal. So I want to play it. I bet I could get it on like Good Old Games and play it through for the first time. I mean, it was like when you remember, like back in the day when games for PC, you would have to like edit your config sys file, and you would have to like do manual entries on RAM allocation and stuff to try to get certain games to work. It was quite the process. Never got it to work. Okay, let's leave this guy alone. And Lighthouse Keeper. Exactly, Sergeant Slaughter. Like, no information. And then if you could get on the internet and find information, it was usually not as helpful as you wanted it to be. Alright, so there's 2 places left to go over here. What is this? I thought I finished everything. Exactly, Rob. I remember I was trying to get a buddy's game to work on his computer, and I did something so bad to like the auto exec batch file that his computer was like no longer working, and his mom was so upset. I was forbidden from using his computer. Yeah. You had to do stuff like, manually boot up the BIOS or whatever to deal with it. It was rough. I would go to any lengths, though, to get the game to work. I was like, this game is not going to beat me. I'm going to get this thing to work. Alright, let's light this flame. When that happened, Nick, man, things got a little bit better. When you moved away from 3.5-inch floppies as being the exclusive media, and you started getting CD-ROMs, and you could buy like, PC Gamer or some other PC magazine that came with a demo CD, then you were in much better shape. I remember, speaking of those old days, just as we go down memory lane, this predated my time, but there was a period when I was like collecting old video game consoles, and I bought a Commodore 128. I didn't have a Commodore when I was a kid. I had an Atari. But anyway, I bought a Commodore 128, and I bought it at a yard sale, and the person had it like in the box, and then they had this 5.25-inch floppy like container, kind of like a Rolodex, that was just filled with 5.5-inch floppies, like let's say 50 of them, and it was just 50 games, but they were all like pirated, like they were all like copied discs back when there was like no copy protection. It was awesome. Okay, let's see. I will go to the statues. Yeah, it would be like, you remember that when the 5.5-inch floppies, they could have one game on one side of the disc, and then you could flip it over and insert it upside down, and then there would be like another game. And so you'd have a label on like both sides of the disc, and it would be like, whatever game, Impossible Mission on one side, and then you'd flip it over and it'd be like California Games on the other side or whatever. So good. A cold flame roars in the statue's hands. Alright. The fanatic awaits. Let's tell him we did it, dude. I'll tell you what, though. Before I do the fanatic, I'm going to go do the lighthouse. I don't know if this is a game with 2 endings or 1 ending, but I want to do the right thing. You know what happened to me with the Commodore 128 that I had, Big Vlad? I actually, I think it was at a Salvation Army or something like that, or maybe it may have been a yard sale. I don't know how I got it, but I bought it when I was just buying Commodore stuff. I had a copy of Wasteland, like the original Wasteland for Commodore 64. And I was trying to play it on my Commodore 128 years later, but the disk drive had failed. And it would boot up, like I could use the thing, but without the disk drive, it's pretty much worthless. And to try to buy a disk drive is not an easy proposition. They're expensive. And to try to get one that's still working, I didn't get it. I still have the Wasteland. All right, let's do it. The fused tablet clicks into place and the door rumbles. Step inside. You step through the doorway of the ancient lighthouse. The stairway to the top has collapsed. This is as far as you're going to get. Around you are a number of dusty objects. Some of them look valuable. Flame in the sky. Look at this. This is 3,500 lumens. This is what we need. So if I put another light out there, maybe we can get enough. You take everything from the room. Alright, well, I stole some stuff. I'm not proud of it. You know, Sergeant Slaughter, I thought about that. Like, I might as well just play. I'm sure I can get the original Wasteland on Good Old Games, or just the remaster of the first one. What is it? I'm looking for relics. Are there any shipwrecks around here? Relics, you say? Perhaps one such as this? He pulls an antique pocket watch from inside his robe. Droplets of sea spray cackle and seethe in the air around it. You are drawn to it, I see. It found me during my rite of proving as I scavenged for creatures of power. It sapped at my spirit when I first recovered it, but I came to appreciate its strange nourishment with time. As will you. When the ritual is prepared, it will be yours. Anything else? The flames are lit. Ah, I can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now. It is time. Come. That's awesome, Alex. Sometimes you gotta go with what works. I'll tell you a funny story about that. So, sometimes, you know, obviously when you're a kid, your parents take you to a place because they want to, visit with some adults. And at these people's house, they were a nice couple. They had no children, but they had a Nintendo. And so my brother would go and I would go there, and we'd be like locked in this, room. Not locked in it, but like, there was nothing else for us to do. So we had a TV, no TV really to watch, and a Nintendo. And the only game that they had beyond Mario and Duck Hunt was Mario Pinball. And like, this was not a good game, but it's all we had. And so we would just, had to play it for hours. And wow, not great. You follow him up the steps of the temple. At the top is a black stone altar. Stacked high upon the altar are layers of dark, damp wood. He draws the antique pocket watch from his robe. It sways hypnotically in the breeze. It is almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey and the end. Still holding the watch in one hand, he clambers atop the pyre and raises his scroll. He begins to chant. What are you doing? He ignores you. The wind picks up, swirling sea spray around the altar. A cold blue flame rises from the sodden wood at his feet. Stop this! His chanting grows louder. The freezing blaze climbs his legs. His chanting continues. No pain detectable in his voice. Wow, he's going up in smoke. Nick, man, I could feel you when it's like that's all you've got, and you're like, this still isn't good. That's the worst. He lifts his arms skyward. Seconds later, the inferno engulfs him. It rages for a moment, then abruptly dies away. A cold mist pools around the floor of the temple briefly before the wind sweeps it into the sea. Hey, Sergeant Slaughter. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. I appreciate that. You know what, Alex? Thank you for looking that up. And that's always the best, when people are like, oh, it's an old school game, hard. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of used to that. Like, I grew up with that, so I can deal with it. The only thing I usually can't deal with older games sometimes is like the quality of life stuff that you miss. But generally, you know, that's not the issue. I'll tell you what, speaking of quality of life, I was playing Coral Island today, and the game is great. I mean, it's who doesn't want more Stardew Valley? It's fantastic, but I just can't believe, and you give Stardew kind of a pass on it because it's such a great game, an indie game, but it doesn't have a save on exit. All you can do is, just like Stardew, you have to rest and end the day to save the game. And that's just so incompatible with like how life unfolds, where, you know, you might need to go, or you can't play, like you can't sequence that out right. It's so weird. You know what, Nick, man? All the Rayman games I'm terrible at. I love the Rayman stuff. Some of the games are beautiful, but they're so, like, Legends. They're just too hard for me. No trace of the fanatic remains. Wow, he burned himself up. Inspect the pyre. Got the watch anyway. Those are so notorious, Nick, man, like what you're talking about, where games will, like, they'll have some level that's just completely asynchronous with the rest of the game. It doesn't fit it or its mechanics at all. It's just some pure departure. And it can, like, sometimes it works and it's funny and you remember it and you enjoy it. And other times it's so brutal that it can, like, almost completely ruin the experience. That's not bad, Alex. I'll tell you what, like, a game that comes to mind with that is, I don't know if you guys remember the original Battletoads for Nintendo. So Battletoads was basically like Double Dragon's, you know, beat 'em up brawler kind of game. But like, you're playing through the game, you can play it 2-player, it's funny. But then you get to a point where there's like a motorcycle level where you have to like ride these motorcycles, and if you crash, you have to start over. And it was so infuriating. Like, it's just like, okay, game over. It was like, it ruined the game. Like, I couldn't beat it. And I was just like, yeah, how about that? Okay, Morgan, good night, my friend. You take the pocket watch. It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your palm. Clock hands spinning wildly below the cracked face. Yeah, because so many of the Nintendo games were direct arcade ports or of that style, and so yeah, it would be game over. Ninja Gaiden was a great example of that. It was like, how far can you make it in Ninja Gaiden? I loved Ninja Gaiden, you know, but I never beat them because, you know, you would get to like the third level and you'd be like, I'm doing great, and then it's over. All right. So let's go with the pocket watch. We got it. It's great. Oh my God, Alex, that's a great point. The first TMT game is a perfect example of that. You're just playing a game. It's pretty basic. It works. Then you've got the underwater dam level. That wasn't too bad when you had to dismantle the bombs. Like, I memorized that. That's no problem. But then you got to these levels where there were these jumps, like in the sewers, that were so hard, and if you missed it, it was game over. Yeah, Alex, that dam level is unreal. I was, like, notorious in my friend group because I had memorized it. So people would be like, can you beat this level for me? And I could, like, get through it. It is. It is. And you wanted to love it because TMNT was so popular at the time, but oh boy, you couldn't. Now, TMNT 2, like the arcade games, were so good. Deliver the relic. He approaches, drawing closer with an incessant ticking. You have the pocket watch. You take out the watch. Its once frozen hands are now inexplicably twitching in a rhythmic struggle, trying but failing to move forward. You place it in front of the collector. Though it has been some decades since I last laid eyes upon this, the sound of its mechanisms has grown no less unpleasant. And with that, our collection is complete. I must admit I am surprised. I did not think you had the determination for such a job. Now, with these 5 relics in our possession, only one thing remains. I suspect you know by now. I know. We must make one final voyage. This time, I will be with you. I'm ready. Warning, you are entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will not be saved from this time onward. Do you wish to continue? Yes. No. I'll save it. Then I'll return. Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter, I know. I gotta make sure I got the right thing here. I gotta throw it back. I mean, that seems like the right thing to do. Let me buy some lights. Perfect. I don't know if that's gonna help, but let's get it as bright as we can get it. Alright. You explained to the trader that you found a use for the fused tablet at the ancient lighthouse in Devil's Spine. It opened a door in that ruined lighthouse. Yet that makes sense. Well, I hope you found some interesting items for me to take a look at. Not really. Here you go. That's for you, buddy. Alright, let's go. I'm ready. Oh my god. Almost. Yeah, I don't know either, Alex. I'm going for it, though. Tell me more about the book of yours. Which book? This one here? With a wry grin, he pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's really not much to be said of Histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Don't play dumb. You know which book I mean. Play dumb? Your hypocrisy is wearying. I suppose we must go through this rigmarole yet again. The Book of the Deep appears in his hands, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead, ask us. Where'd you get it? Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the book begins to pulse rhythmically, like a quickening heartbeat. So was she. Give me the book. Your words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. This book is ours. Step closer. You take a step closer through the crackling room. The collector lurches forward in response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? Take the book. You strike out with your right fist, punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. Oh my god. It's me. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deep is in your hands. Understand this plainly before you sink us into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right there on the pages. And now you've seen its power firsthand. Yes, Nickman, you did see it. Not a doorway at all. We wield the power to release her from slumber. We can undo everything. Undo what you did. No. I don't want to do that. So I have the book. Now what do I do? I go here? The old fortress? But why? All right. Oh, the lighthouse keeper. Right, right. Or the old mayor. Yes, yes, yes. I should throw it back. Good idea. Let's go talk to some people before I do something stupid. You know what, Big Vlad? It immediately reminds me of Darth Plagueis, you know. Have you heard the tragic tale of Darth Plagueis? Yeah, I have. I can bring Padma back, right? That's a guarantee, right? I could trust you. You're a senator. Oh, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? As I always say, take frequent breaks. Yeah, this guy's like, I take only breaks. All right, let's rest. Okay, and then let's talk to the lighthouse keeper. I have the book. You've had it this whole time, have you not? It doesn't matter. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Now is the time to act. Do you still remember where it happened, in that gloomy darkness behind the bay? When you're ready, I'll point the way. I'm ready. Okay, let's go. Yes. Hey, James. Good evening, my friend. That is awesome. I'm so glad you can find some comfort here. I'm sorry you had a tough day at work. That is what I do as well, my friend. I just relax and play games. We must wait until night is thickest. Use the ocean until the ocean's as it was all those years ago. All right, we're waiting for the night. Here we go, people. James, we're here. We're getting close to the end of this game. It's time. I'll point the way. Follow my light. Go and do what's right for her. Throw it back. We're going to throw it back. Yeah, you're right, Big Vlad. That is a good point. I can remember some games that had that too. They'd be like basically you're getting to the end. There's no saving after this point, and they're helping you significantly so that you know, like, this is an irrevocable decision. Some games, like Mass Effect 3, just spell it out to you very clear. Like, okay, you're going to end the game. Which option do you want? Look at that. The lighthouse is pointing the way. Let's go. This is the place. Throw it back. The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side. Silver ribbons flail pathetically against your fingers. Throw it back. You hold it high above your head. A low groan rumbles from the book, echoed by another from the depths. Throw it back. You throw it into the foaming water. I threw it back. Hopefully the mayor will be happy. Oh my goodness, look at that thing. Now that was a big fish. I'm gone. I forgot to catch the coelacanth, but it says the game doesn't save from this point, so I could go back and get the collectibles. I am Sergeant Slaughter. It bit me. It seems like no less than what I deserve if I was the one that brought this evil upon the land by trying to get my wife back or whatever it was. Yeah, James, that makes sense. I hope I got the good ending. Oh, I can only imagine, yeah. I should go with the collector and bring about the end of the world. It's pretty amazing that in the lead credits for this, the author was also listed as a programmer for the game. That's a good question, James. Probably next week, my friend. We're doing great with Baldur's Gate. I love the fact that, like, I was raging and about to collapse, but then we beat that big boy and got some unbelievably good magical armor. Wow. What a game. I mean, just what a great game. I don't know if it's like... I've played many of the games that are, quote, Indie Game of the Year this year. Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter, this is a great game. And, I mean, Dave the Diver is amazing. It's not purely indie necessarily, but it's a great game. This is great. Well, so many good games this year. I mean, and the AAA titles have been amazing this year as well. Hey, Mason, good evening. I mean, Baldur's Gate, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't tried Final Fantasy 16 yet, but I hear it's good. So many good games. That's cool. Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter. I might do the rest of the missions and try to get 100%. I agree, James. I mean, it's a great experience. It's funny, Dave the Diver and this are both fishing games. This one is a little bit darker. Yeah, Nick, man. I kind of want to go back and play some more Dave the Diver. I never beat it, but it's a great game. Yeah, unapologetically, indeed. It's just like, let's just go crazy with this game. Team 17, you're saying they did Worms Armageddon? Nick, man, that name seems familiar also with some other stuff. Like, they didn't do Slime Rancher, did they? Like, I feel like I know Team 17 from something besides Worms. Like, I've played something recently that was them. I agree, James. The art style is so good in this. I still haven't tried Slime Rancher 2. No, they did like Overcooked. Yeah, maybe it is just Worms, The Escapist, stuff like that. Awesome. Well, there's still more to do in this game, but I'm really glad that we got to beat it on stream. And wow, I mean, it's been a while since I've been able to just, sit down and complete a game, but we did this pretty quickly because it's a nice, short game. It is indeed my bedtime. I want to say, everyone, thank you so much for coming out to the stream tonight, playing some Dredge, having a good conversation about gaming history. I hope you all have a fantastic evening or day. We will be doing RuneScape tomorrow night. And then Thursday, hey, back under the water with Subnautica. Nick Mann, Sergeant Slaughter, Rob, Alex, James, Neko, Big Vlad, Tyler, Whatman, Morgan, Crispy Bacon, Absolute Lambda, Baby Yoda. Take care, everybody. Have a great one.